Hey, Council. I've been documenting the city for about 4 years now with my TV show. I've got about 60 half-hour documentaries about Hamilton. So I think I've learned a thing or two about this city. I've talked to a lot of people and a lot of businesses, and I've been living here for over 20 years. My biggest problem and why I'm opposed to the LRT is basically because of what's going to happen to King Street. It's going to be turned into one lane, no parking, and all of the trees are going to be taken down to accommodate rail travel. And a lot of people have been talking about how they need convenient transportation. Well, there's already the HSR that runs right along King Street. In fact, it goes the entire length of the proposed LRT. So if there needs to be more transportation, they can certainly increase that in the future. I'm going to read a couple of things here. There's also the problem with the moving it down to one lane is that when garbage pickup and snow plows are out, it's going to be a complete nightmare for traffic. Also, when emergency vehicles, like ambulances or police, or somebody breaks down, the entire street is going to basically, people are going to have to be rerouted and to another parallel street. So basically, it'll shut down. We do have a decent public transportation system, and the HSR is running great. In the future, they can certainly make it greener by adding the electric buses, maybe the double-decker buses if needed. But it just seems like a shame to spend at least $1 billion just on some rails, some streetcars, basically. I do know that part of the reason they're doing this is to dig up the streets to fix the infrastructure, and that is an important thing to consider because a lot of the streets, a lot of the pipes and stuff need to be fixed underneath the streets. But they figure, well, we'll just dig them up, fix the pipes, and then slap a rail service over on the top. So we've got something to kind of say this is what we're doing. Why not just use the $1 billion for fixing the infrastructure? Because the LRT is going to cost probably at least another $1 billion over that, which Hamilton is going to have to pay for. Turning King Street into one lane is going to essentially all of the businesses are going to dry up. No one's going to be able to park. People are going to have a hard time even driving along it. And so all of those businesses, a lot of them are going to really suffer. And I think the council really needs to consider those businesses with this decision. Passengers are also going to be inconvenienced from the LRT. People seem to think the LRT is going to fly along and they're going to get to work in 4 seconds. It's not going to happen. They're going to actually, the LRT trains are going the same speed as buses, possibly even slower. They're going to have to stop at all of the stoplights, and it's going to inconvenience passengers because the LRT is only going to be stopping about every couple of kilometers, where the HSR buses stop almost every block to let people off and let people in. So the passengers are going to have to basically transfer a lot and walk a hell of a way, which probably might even be a good thing, actually. As far as environmental issues, perhaps we can just, I thought maybe we can just turn the entire route, add a bike lane. Instead of the LRT, thanks. Just put a bike lane all the way from Stony Creek right to McMaster. You know, that might be a far better thing. I've got some information I got about Surrey BC's LRT proposal. They said that Surrey's street-level light rail plan has few tangible benefits for its cost. They also say that too many major issues Light rail advocates in the city of Surrey have overlooked the major issues of building light rail at street level. They also say that it's actually slower speeds, because no speed improvement against rapid buses in their own lanes.
Bill, sorry to interrupt. Do you have much more? Because your 5 minutes is up.
5 more seconds.
Okay.
Few travel time savings. Riders will need to make more transfers, higher operating costs, lower frequencies, longer waits for passengers. Light rail riders will wait longer before a train arrives. Increase in greenhouse gas emissions because of congestion increases on and accidents caused by the LRT. And traffic mayhem they talk about, and also it's prone to accidents. This is the final part. Light rail systems kill more people than any other transportation mode except for motorcycles. I can go on about that, but it's prone to service disruptions. Accidents can block LRT tracks and close LRT lines for hours. And LRT trains, of course, can't detour around accidents or breakdowns. But that's about all I've got. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Bill. Any questions of the presenter? Thank you, and thank you for that information.